Welcome back to another Roblox video. In this video I'm on Jailbreak and I don't need to look at contracts, I need to look at the tiny toy car which I have obtained. Yeah, it's a level 8 reward for Roblox Jailbreak Season 11. So I have managed to get that. There's another car as the level 10 reward, which I assume most of you are aware of anyway. It's a very interesting vehicle to work with. I mean, it's not the best vehicle because there are better ones like that beat it in sort of every way, but it is pretty good. So when you just spawn it in, as you can see, it's a one-seater where you can't see my face. It's a one-seater car with a little steering wheel. It's like missing the top bit. It's just a small camera, and it's based off when there was a event where all vehicles were extra tiny, but this one's sort of made to suit the character a bit more because of how it's got this seat in the middle. Don't think it was originally going to be like this, but then it was. Not upgraded, it can't go very fast, only like 34, maybe 35? Yeah, 35. So that's similar to the ATV, which isn't very fast. I mean, it's when it's like this, it isn't really a useful vehicle at all. It's just something to play around with. But when you upgrade it, it goes surprisingly fast, like 100 and let's see what we can get to. When we go down this hill, we should get to the top speed. 119 or 18. 118 miles per hour, which is pretty good. And the really good thing about it is look how fast it stopped and look how fast it starts. It's basically a slower Volt bike. The acceleration to its top speed is probably about the same, but the top speed is just less. Volt bike can't flip, so it's quite good on okay off-roads. I mean, it can't get over hills like the Trailblazer or anything, but it can quite easily go off-road and like bump into something like that without flipping over. Volt bike is a better option for function, but it is similar to that. Someone's picked up my Volt bike. Are they copying my video from the other day, which you can watch? I tried to catch police, but luckily for me, these people were on my team and not trying to get me captured or arrested. So if I take it over to get the vehicle I want to compare it to, you can see it's pretty good at transport. Probably about the same speed as an upgraded Camaro, but the acceleration just makes it better, I'd say. Okay, so here's the one I want to test, the ATV. So I'm gonna go and upgrade this and see how it compares. When not upgraded, it's pretty similar. It's a one-seater, pretty slow vehicle. If anything, it's a little bit faster than the toy car. But I don't think it's as fast once upgraded. That engine upgrade just sends it like really fast, that toy car. Even if the toy car is slightly faster, it might not be as good because you can see this can climb up. I mean, it's not got the power to right now, but it's got the grip. Full speed ahead. Oh my gosh, I'm going so fast. What is the speed of this? Okay, the acceleration's not as good. And it looks like the top speed's not as good either. Yeah, so this isn't as fast, but the off-road capabilities might make it a better option. If you've got the Roadster or something, that's better, and the Volt bike is definitely better. I have thought of one thing that might give the toy car an advantage over even the Volt bike. Look at the siren, so oversized for the vehicle. How does it compare with off-road capabilities? Because the Volt bike is pretty useless at off-road now. Since the Volt bike stays the same way up the whole time, it can't really get up a steep slope very well. Like this can, so I'd say this has better off-road capabilities than a Volt bike. The one thing I do want to try out is, can it pit maneuver? It can. That gives it an advantage over the Volt bike. The Volt bike can't pit maneuver. With the acceleration with this thing, I can quite easily pit maneuver a vehicle. I do want to compare the Roadster because it's the most similar thing for that kind of pit maneuvering. It's got fast acceleration, can pit maneuver, and good speed. I want to compare the acceleration. Yeah, the Roadster's fast at accelerating, but don't think it's as fast as the toy car. Probably roughly the same. Yeah, so the Roadster's got way more speed, but if you want that small, easy to maneuver vehicle that doesn't like flip around as much, and you want that acceleration and the ability to pit maneuver, the toy car is actually quite a good option. I mean, you can't do the pit maneuver with a Volt bike. You haven't got as good off-road capabilities with the Volt bike. With the Roadster, you kind of have more of that crash, and it like bounces you around a bit more, and you flip, and you're a bigger vehicle that can't get through the city as easily. To be honest, it is a very useful vehicle, I'd say. I don't think I'll use it because I prefer air vehicles, but if you're someone who likes land vehicles and you quite like the Volt bike, but you're playing as police and you want a pit maneuver, the acceleration of the toy car is probably enough to get you to a player before they can use their faster car to escape, or if they just have the camera or something, you can very easily do it. Arrest someone in a dune buggy? Yes. That's usually one of the hardest challenges in Jailbreak, because people in a dune buggy can not be pit maneuvered, can't have their wheels popped, or at least I'm pretty sure they can't have their wheels popped. No, not even by a road spike. So yeah, dune buggy is probably the hardest vehicle to catch after maybe a jet. Okay, yes. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna have to end today's video. Conclusion, toy car is quite a good option actually as a vehicle. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Bye!